Hey guys, welcome to another sponsored video. This video is sponsored by Fragrance Decant Boutique, which many of you have probably already heard of from many other fragrance YouTubers. This site is all over the place on YouTube, and there's a good reason why. So I've seen a ton of videos about decanting websites and Fragrance Decant Boutique in particular. So when they reached out to me, I was really excited for the opportunity to work with them because I was extremely curious about their service. Before I get started talking to you about the service that I got from Fragrance Decant Boutique, I want to define the word decant for anyone who doesn't know what decant means. A decant is essentially a portion of a bottle of fragrance put into another container, be it a dabber bottle, a spray, or a roller ball. There are a ton of reasons that someone might want a decant versus a full bottle of fragrance. Official samples are decants by another name. So a decant of a fragrance would be great for someone who wanted to try an indie or a niche perfume or a discontinued or hard to find or obscure perfume that they couldn't obtain an official sample of. Since decants can come in any size, the other benefit to decants are that you could potentially have a longer testing time with a fragrance than with a 1 or 2 ml sample. For instance, if you got a 5 or a 10 ml decant of a fragrance, you would get twice to 5 times as long a testing time. On the subject of testing time, a decant is less of a commitment for a fragrance than a blind buy. As many of you know, I am a notorious blind buyer and I have failed miserably on quite a few. And this year I made a resolution to sample more. And decanting is a way for me to sample fragrances and feel like I can take my time deciding on them. I think one of the reasons that I realized this year that I wasn't a fan of buying samples was I hated spending $5 or sometimes up to $10 on 1 or 2 mils of fragrance and feeling like I had to make a decision based on those few short wearings. And my favorite reason for buying decants, especially decants of larger sizes, such as 30 or 50 mils, is that it is cheaper than buying a full bottle of fragrance. Now, there are a couple downsides. You won't get the beautiful bottle. You'll get whatever glass bottle that you're given, plus whatever label comes with it, depending on where you buy a decant from. But the upside is if you don't wear the fragrance that you're buying that often, or it's an extremely strong perfume and you don't need to wear a lot of it, or if it's just an insanely expensive fragrance, or like I said, discontinued, hard to find, obscure, it's a lot cheaper to buy a portion of the bottle than the full bottle. My experience buying decants is limited to buying online from people. I have not ever used a decanting website, mostly because the prices that I had found were a little on the pricey side. They were a little expensive for what the amount I was getting for the fragrances that I wanted to try. And quite honestly, I couldn't find a lot of the fragrances that I wanted on those sites that I had looked at previously. Fragrance Decant Boutique has almost 1,000 products, and I know they are constantly adding fragrances. I found every single fragrance that I looked for on their website, so that really impressed me. I will say that their site was a little slow on mobile when I was looking, but they did tell me that a YouTuber had just posted a video on their website, and that when that happened, and this particular YouTuber had over like 100,000 subscribers, that when videos like that went up, their site was notoriously slow. I had no issues with slowness on my desktop though. My only other complaint with the website is that there aren't prices displayed on each individual product. So when you go to a fragrances page, there will be a range listed of prices. So say $6.99 to $37.45 or whatever it is. But when you scroll through each, 1 ml spray, 3 ml rollerball, those individual prices aren't listed, which in my opinion, I could see that being kind of a challenge for some people. For instance, if you decided you had $50 that you wanted to spend and you wanted to kind of figure out your best deal, you would really have to add a whole bunch of different sizes to your cart to decide how to split that money. So that's my only other gripe, but for the rest of my experience, it was extremely great. I'll tell you all of the fragrances that I got towards the end of the video. So if that's what you're looking for, it's coming, I promise. One of the things that I was really impressed with was the fact that they use laboratory quality decanting supplies, and they decant in a perfume lab. So it isn't like some guy's bedroom. These are like medical instruments or like laboratory quality instruments, and everything is like super clean. It's not like a dusty garage somewhere. So I was really impressed with that, because the fragrances that I've bought decants of, now that I'm thinking about it, I cannot say that that's true. One of the most important things that this website does is worldwide shipping. I know every time I do a giveaway that I'm disappointing so many of my subscribers because I limit a lot of my giveaways to US only. And I love that this website that I'm talking about, this company, offers worldwide shipping, because they recognize that perfume lovers come from all over the world. And it's hard to find certain fragrances in certain parts of the world. I'm extremely lucky that I live in the US and I have access to so many fragrances just at my local mall and even within the fragrance community. But if you live somewhere where there aren't a ton of perfume shops or department stores and there isn't a huge fragrance community, it can be super hard and super expensive to get some of these fragrances. So I love that they do worldwide shipping. On top of 1,000 products, or almost 1,000 products, I bet it'll be 1,000 by the time this video goes up. On top of that, their prices are the best. They didn't tell me to say that. I did my own research. I Googled fragrance decant and I went to all of the sites that I could find. By the way, Decant Boutique is the top hit. That should say something right there. But I went to the other fragrance sites listed, and I searched every single scent that I got from Fragrance Decant Boutique, and I either couldn't find the fragrance at all, they didn't offer it, or the price was 25 to 50% more expensive. And in one case, it was actually twice the price of Fragrance Decant Boutique. So I think that's probably the most important factor, is that the prices are the best. They also have a price matching policy. So if for some reason you find the scent you want in the size you want for cheaper than their website, all you have to do is email them and they will make it right for you. One of the things that Fragrance Decant Boutique does that I really like is they do a rewards program. So basically they give you money back. It's essentially, I think it ends up being like 5% back on your purchases. So you get 100 points, they call them sprays. So you get 100 sprays for just registering with the website. You get 10 sprays for every dollar that you spend, and then you get 25 sprays for every single purchase that you review, which I wish more places did that. Like, I'd have so much money on Amazon if I did that. I'd also leave a lot more reviews. But I think that it's such a great idea, and I don't know, I just like that, I don't know, it kind of makes me feel a little more encouraged to leave reviews, and I feel a lot more confident that the fragrances that I'm unsure of will probably have quite a few reviews on their website. You can also use your rewards points at any time, there's no minimum, and they work with discount codes, which is super amazing. Like if you play your cards right, you end up getting like super cheap or free decants. On top of their super great pricing, they also offer free domestic shipping with $25 minimum. 25. Every other decant site that I looked at was 50 plus. I think most were in the $70, $75 range. That's crazy. So just $25, like I could spend that so easy. And then to not have to worry about shipping, it's like a no-brainer. They have this other, I guess it's a product. It's not really a service. It's kind of both. They call it a subscription, and I get why they named it a subscription. I guess if I just explain it to you, you'll get it too. I feel like it's misnamed because I originally expected it to be like a subscription service where you pay them monthly and then they send you a fragrance, and it's kind of like that, but it's kind of not. It's basically a subscription for a discount. So they have options ranging from $4.99 to $19.99 a month. They have 4 different options, and each of those levels gives you a greater discount. They range from 16.66% all the way up to 20 or 25%. Now I'm like forgetting my math. But basically, for instance, the $19.99 option gives you $25 worth of purchasing power on their website. At first I was like, this is weird. Like, why wouldn't you just offer gift cards? But I think this is really great for someone who loves perfume and wants a subscription, but wants to be able to pick their own fragrance, wants niche options, and wants to be able to choose the size that they want. I don't want to name any other subscription names. I'm sure you can fill in the blank for me, but they offer one size. They don't offer like 1 ml sizes. So I kind of love this now that I've really given it some thought. I think I want to sign up for it, or maybe I'll ask for it for Christmas. This would be such a good Christmas gift idea. I kind of wish they did quarterly options because I might like someone, but I might not like them enough to pay any amount monthly, like for 12 months. And I would hate to be like, by the way, this is only for 3 months. Well, I guess I could say that. But anyway, I'm kind of getting off track here. I think it's such a brilliant idea to be able to spend, or I guess if you know that you buy decants regularly, this would be a really great option because you have that built-in discount. And I'm fairly certain that you use, like they'll generate you sort of like a gift card code, and then you use that and it puts the money onto your account like as a positive balance. So I'm fairly certain you can also use that with discount codes. And of course you get your rewards points with that as well. And you can cancel anytime, which is also extremely important to me. I hate when I sign up for something and I have to give them like 3 months notice, or I have to do 3 or 6 months minimum. Like, no thanks, like let me just try it out, and if it doesn't work, I'd like to cancel, thank you. I was super surprised to learn that they sold decanting supplies. They sell pipettes, they sell funnels, they sell fragrance strips, and they also sell 10 and 30 ml bottles. So their bottles come in standard and premium. These are the 5 ml bottles. The standard bottle is this one and the premium bottle is this one. All 1, 3, and 5 ml samples come in these size bottles for sprays, not for rollerballs. And at first I was like, okay, the premium's black, like why are we paying extra for the color? But I found out that the standard bottle is meant for fragrances that you plan on using within 3 to 6 months. And the premium bottle is made with higher quality components, and they recommend this bottle for higher end fragrances as well as fragrances that you will be storing for longer than that 3 to 6 month period. So fragrances that you're buying just to admire every once in a while will do better in the premium bottle. So for the 10 ml bottles, the standard bottle is actually the same quality of the premium bottle in the 5 ml size. And the premium 10 ml comes with this metal top and cap, which look super duper nice, super duper dapper. And so these are essentially the same quality. If you have made it this far, thank you so much. I'm going to talk about the fragrances that I chose to try. And I want you to stay tuned till the end of the video because I will be doing a giveaway and I will also have a discount code. So when you order decants from Decant Boutique, they come in these gorgeous little boxes. I think these would make really great stocking stuffers if you have friends who are fragrance fans. They look so nice. I honestly expected to get like bubble wrapped plastic bags. I didn't expect to get really nice gift boxes, and they come with like batting or fluff inside, which is also really nice. And then each scent will come in its own little individual bag so that it doesn't leak everywhere, which I appreciate. And they have super nice labels. So when I decant from my own collection, I will say the the like most amateur labels go on my bottles. They are so bad. I need to figure out whatever Decant Boutique uses to label because these are super nice. They're gold labels. They have their little logo on the left-hand side and then the name of the fragrance, which makes it super simple. And it's really clear writing. It's not like squished together or anything like that. And it has like the house it came from. So I got a selection of bottles I wanted to see. I wanted to see like the different bottles and the fill levels. So I believe I got a 3 ml fill of Guerlain's French Kiss Eau de Parfum. It's a little, it's not what I expected, I'll say that. It's a little more powdery than I thought it would be. Ooh, but it's good. It's like fruity. I'm glad I got a decant because I don't think I would want a full bottle of this. I do think I'm going to order a bigger decant. I don't know. I like it. I just don't know. I definitely don't love it like a full bottle, but I think I'm going to order a bigger decant of it just to have it. I think this will last me a little while, but I think I would like to pass this on to someone, so I might order a bigger decant of French Kiss. I also got a roller ball of Guerlain's Tonka Imperiale. I really like this one. This one I think I would like more on my husband. It's so good. This one, very boozy. It's very boozy and warm and powdery, like Tonka. I mean, that makes sense, right? I get something else, a little, I guess boozy is really the word. It's like a little bourbony. Yeah, I don't know. This is like giving me husband vibes. I don't know. I really like this. And you know, I typically don't get rollerballs. I kind of liked the application of this. I like how little this is. I will say that. When I bring fragrances in public, I typically have little purse sprays or travel sprays, and it can be a little awkward trying to like spray myself in public. So maybe I'll get a roller ball of something just to like, if I'm in a situation where I want to smell good or I want to smell something different, but I don't want to like spritz myself, I might get a roller ball. Next up, I got a 1 ml spray of Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. I have used some of this, so it was actually a ml. I wasn't super impressed with this, if I'm honest, but my husband loved it. Like his eyes rolled back in his head. He loved it. So I might have to get a bigger decant. We'll see. I'm glad I only got 1 ml. This fragrance, Lost Cherry, was one of the fragrances that I was able to find on every other decant site. And they were all either 50% more to double the price that I paid for this same size. And I didn't get like the premium sprayer or anything. This is just my basic sprayer. And I can't imagine paying twice the price. Like the price that I paid for this is perfect. Twice the price is not good at all. Next, I got 5 mils of Eccentric Molecules Molecule 01. I've heard tons about this fragrance and I have never tried it. I've never smelled it as far as I know. So I got 5 mils because this was one of the less expensive fragrances that I got. And I'm gonna do a little first impressions. You probably can't see it, but there's a little void sticker on all of these, and this one has never been opened. I'm gonna open it now. Oh, okay. Well, the void sticker just came right off, but I'm not even gonna smell the sprayer. Look, I'm like, oh, maybe I have smelled this. Ooh. Okay, I like it. Do you like how I was like, oh, let me spray more? Okay, am I not supposed to smell this up close? Like, in the air, I'm like, ooh, but up close, I'm like, huh. Yeah, it smells really bad up close. And now I can't smell it at all. This is bizarre. It smells really familiar, really warm, but also very transparent. Like it's like a ghost of a fragrance. I want to spray more on. Is that silly? I feel like I can smell it better when I'm not smelling it. All right, I'm gonna have to test this a little bit more. So weird. Oh, you know what it reminds me of? So I live in Maine. This is like really off topic. I live in Maine and there's this new age occult store and it smells like that store. It's like it's like where someone burned incense like hours ago. Okay. I can't decide if I like this or not. Okay, I don't know. We'll come back to that. And last, but certainly not least, I got a 3 ml bottle of Bond No. 9's Chinatown. This fragrance I was really interested in, because my imaginary friends have all owned it. And there's tuberose in it, and I love tuberose. And I was told that this smelled like maple syrup. Now, I don't get maple syrup. I honestly didn't like it when I first tried it, but I like it a lot more now. It's I can see why people say they get maple syrup from it. I think the tuberose makes it smell buttery. I don't know. I thought I didn't like this, but I think I love it. This is another one that I'm really grateful to have 3 mils to test to decide if I like it or not. Because I mean, Bond No. 9 can be expensive. So anyway, yeah. Let me know in the comments if you've tried any of these fragrances that I just showed you, and if there are any that I got that you want to try. Thank you so much for sticking through all of that rambling with me. To summarize, I had a really great experience buying from Decant Boutique. I will absolutely be making purchases in the future from their site. I have been really pleasantly surprised with my experience trying these fragrances, and the fact that they have so many fragrances and they're all such good prices, and I know that if I can find a better price, they'll match it. I feel a lot more comfortable buying decants now, certainly more so than I did before I used their site. If you are planning to make a purchase from Fragrance Decant Boutique, please feel free to use my non-affiliate code for 10% off. The code is Emmy10. I will leave it right here on the screen. It is good for 10% off, and of course, if you register on their website, you will earn reward sprays, so you get those too. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh yeah, my giveaway. Duh. I really had such a great experience working with this company, and I am going to give away two things. I'm going to give away a $25 gift card and a $50 gift card. So basically, all you have to do is be subscribed to my channel. Please leave me a comment down below. And if you would like an extra entry, as always, you can go to my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, and please leave a comment on the thumbnail for this video and let me know that you would like an extra entry. That's the important part, because if you don't say that, I won't know it. It was like really confusing people last time. So, oh, and you can use my code with your gift card, your giveaway gift card. And the absolute best part about this giveaway, it's worldwide, open worldwide. So maybe potentially 2 people from not the US will win this one. That's really why I wanted to give away 2. So thank you to Fragrance Decant Boutique for giving the $25 gift card away. That is from them as a gift. And the $50 gift card will be from me, because I love you guys, and like I said, I loved working with this company and I loved their service that they provided, so I want to pass the love on to you guys. And since I don't do international giveaways all that often, I wanted to make it bigger. Anyway, I would love to hear down in the comments what decant sites you've used before. Have you ever used Decant Boutique, and what decants did you get? Do you buy decants? If not, why not? Why have you never done it? I will be honest, I had only done it a handful of times before I used this website, and I think I'm a changed woman now. I'm gonna save so much money, right? Well, maybe not. I'm gonna have to figure out some different storage options now that I'm really thinking about it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video.